Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered. I don't know why it hasn't come yet. I don't know why there's no announcement, but I can tell you this much, man. The chances of it releasing 2022 are probably really high. Probably higher than you think. I mean, same with Modern Warfare 3 Remastered possibly being, 2025 or something like that. I think that's when Infinity Ward's next title should be, after the new Modern Warfare, that is. But dude, like, we need to hear about this game. It's either that or we need to see it soon, you know what I mean? We need to see it. A trailer, drop the fucking game, something, because Vanguard just ain't gonna sell, man. Like, it's gonna obviously, sell copies, because it's still a widely known and popular title, but it's like, how many sales can Vanguard really get next to, like, Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War? I mean, nobody wanted a World War II shooter. People are leaving the franchise. All you're retaining are dumb little kids who spend money on, like, little skins and shit. No one's interested in World War II. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You want to release skins, but even though y'all are gonna fucking put unrealistic skins and tracer packs in the game, it's still a World War II shooter at the end of the day, and you're kind of limited to things that you could add. Kind of limited. So it's kind of wise to have a nice remaster, perhaps next to Vanguard. I think it's too late for that to happen, but I mean, like, dude, it's either going to come June 2022 or it's going to come right next to the new Modern Warfare coming in 2022. Whenever that'll be, like November, fucking October, whatever little month they want to use. It doesn't even matter to me, man, because, like, we have to see this shit. People are getting sick and tired of these new fucking CODs. We want something new, but relatively kind of like nostalgic to play. I've been playing a little bit of Modern Warfare Remastered recently, and you may actually notice that this gameplay seems a little rusty. Although I do fairly well in the first match. I do, like, fuck up 2 noob tubes, and I'm trying to, like, regain familiarity with the game because I have not played Modern Warfare Remastered in, like, several fucking months. And it seems like other people haven't either because, it's kind of hard finding a match. All I can find a game on is fucking Team Deathmatch, but it's what I primarily play anyways, so I mean, like, I'm not really complaining. But we really need MW2, man, and also MW3. I can't forget that shit because, like, both games I think are amazing in their own regard. I mean, obviously, Modern Warfare 2 needs to be fucking fixed. It needs to have its, patches and shit that it was originally, supposed to get. But because of Activision, they never got those patches, fucking fix noob tubes and shit, to fix the one-man army spam, to fix the glitches. That never came because Activision just didn't want to, I guess, pay Infinity Ward properly over the success of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So this company was always like a scumbag company, but if they're going to be scumbags, at least give us what we want. Because I'll tell you this much, man, I am not spending money on these new CODs. I'm just not. I'll buy a remaster. I'll buy it, and fuck, if you put it behind another COD game, dude, I'll have to buy it. So it's kind of stupid that you're giving up a perfect opportunity to make a game guaranteed sell extremely well just because, oh, well, we have faith in Vanguard and it's going to carry over to Warzone real nicely, and people are going to buy skins and battle passes, and, it's going to be really good and really well, and people love SBMM, which, speaking of which, just okay, in this first gameplay and a little bit of the second gameplay, I am, depending on how long the video is, I am doing extremely fucking well for a modern COD player, I'll tell you that much. Like, I'm not a sweat, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking jump shotting and shit hopping around, whatever tactics sweats use in Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm just kind of chilling, hanging back. In fact, I was blaring 80s music through Spotify in my headset that I was using to play the game. So I can't hear footsteps. I'm not trying to hear footsteps. I'm just hearing good 80s music, right? And you just can't do that anymore in COD, right? Even if you're a kind of a low level player, even if you're mid, even if you're fucking, high tier, there is no chilling back, cranking a fucking alcoholic beverage and listening to good music while playing Call of Duty. I do it for Overwatch, by the way. Like I could literally just zone out listening to good music and playing Overwatch because it's a good fucking game. On COD, you can't do that shit. On Call of Duty, you have to be focused 100% of the time, and it's not fun, you know what I mean? It's kind of a little redundant because of the skill-based matchmaking, EOMM kind of thing, you know what I mean? I don't mean to talk about it so much because I've been wanting to taper down on talking about it because it really is just kind of like repetitive talking about the same system over and over again. But gripes aside, I mean, like, I had some real fun playing this. I have to get back into playing more Modern Warfare Remastered, but I mean, like, I can't, because you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the biggest COD 4 fan in the world. I so much so prefer MW2, MW3 over COD 4 any fucking day. I mean, in fact, I didn't even buy COD 4. I mean, obviously I bought Modern Warfare Remastered, but I mean, you know, the original COD 4, I was like young, you know what I mean? Like really young, and B, I wasn't really the biggest, you know, COD player back in the day. I just played a whole lot of Call of Duty Finest Hour on the PS2, and then when I got, you know, my first Xbox 360, I just played a shit ton of BO2, BO1, you know what I mean, just you name it. But those games were amazing. I mean, I'm actually kind of like waiting for some Black Ops remasters, you know what I mean, because a lot of us core players, you know, especially without SBMM, we would prefer buying those games again over these new fucking games. And I think Activision not really knowing their consumer base real well is just kind of telling. They're kind of relying on people buying and playing the game that aren't even old or mature enough to even play the games to begin with. And it's just like, you gotta make games that people will actually buy and enjoy, man. Like, you gotta think about sustainability. Any dumb old idiot will buy a new fucking COD any day. Like, anybody would buy a new COD if they saw, oh, flashy marketing, oh, Vanguard looks pretty cool, grandson, you want a copy? Well, I bought you one anyways, you know what I mean? Like, they'll buy it no matter what. But I mean, when it comes to sustainability, brand loyalty, and attracting fans that'll actually stay, you have to kind of deliver on what the community wants, because if you don't, you're gonna lose your community. In fact, speaking of losing a community, Battlefield's coming out pretty soon, man, and it looks and plays just like a better version of Battlefield 4. So another competitor on top of, like, what, the new Halo game, you got new first-person shooters coming out. You know, your competitors are going to ream your player account. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Battlefield's gonna steal a lot of people, and there's gonna be people, of course, that don't like Battlefield 2042, because some people just don't like the larger game modes with the larger maps, but the game will totally kick ass. It'll be a good game. I'm gonna try to get a PS5 as soon as I can to play and cover it, because, you know, I would not recommend buying Battlefield 2042 on last-gen consoles, because, yeah, you're not going to be able to play with your next-gen PC friends. The graphics will be downgraded. The maps will be cut in half sometimes. A lot of things will be missing from the last-gen version, so if you're looking to get the new Battlefield, definitely get a next-gen console. You need one. But yeah, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and leave a like if you thought it was worth giving a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.